What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's new episode. Welcome to the channel. We stopped, put some gas, picked up our nice little Belvita snack, and we're on the way to go train some jiu-jitsu. Running a little bit late, a little later than I would like. We went to pump some gas, and I forgot my SD card. So luckily, we weren't too far ahead on the way, but we did have to go back and make sure we had the SD card. Sometimes I edit at night or in the morning, and sometimes I leave my SD card in there, and then once I get ready to record, I press the button, I'm like, oh no, there's no SIM card in here. So I had to go back and kind of get back on track, and I don't like doing that just because I feel like I made a mistake, and no one likes making mistakes, and you feel like you have to catch up, which is something I could avoid. But it's kind of like jiu-jitsu, you kind of get caught up in something. You kind of have to work your way back to where you were. So it's like, it's like you have to learn how to deal with it, I guess. But sometimes, it goes with lots of things. Like if I mess up or forget something, you kind of have to do twice as much work than you did initially. And I really didn't understand that growing up. My parents would tell me, hey man, you got to be able to do it right the first time. Then you work harder the second time you do it. And I'm like, I didn't really know. I didn't really understand until later. And it's like, oh, like if you take your time to do it correctly, you don't have to, pick up the pieces and try to fix it later. So, that's something that does happen, and hopefully we don't make the same mistake twice. But stuff does happen, and just understanding that aspect. So we're on our way to go train. I think we're gonna be able to make it on time. They have added a couple more classes to the schedule. If you guys are familiar with the Gracie Baja type of curriculum, there's a GB1, there's a GB2, GB3, and right now we're doing GB2. So I want to kind of fully understand what's going on, take a firm grasp of the technique, and then from there go into the more advanced techniques. I still haven't done a GB3 class. I believe GB3 is blue belt and above. I think the one that we did in Japan was GB2. I believe it was a GB2 class in Japan. So that was actually my first GB2 class, and that was in a completely different language. It was in Japanese, bro. And I was like, I still think about that class to this day, just because it was such a surreal feeling. Being in a different country, training, and it kind of opened the doors to me to like see where jiu-jitsu potentially could go. Like you could literally travel and train in these different communities, cultures, countries, and it's kind of unifying in a way where you're able to kind of do that. There's not a lot of outlets where people can go and do something that you don't really need a lot of translation for besides the thing itself. Say if I did pottery or something, you could kind of like figure it out and like go to a different place and understand it through the art form. But I feel like jiu-jitsu is just like, it's crazy. It's awesome. So I'm glad you guys tuned in for today's episode. Gonna get right into training, stay focused, just keeping it consistent. I think consistency is important no matter how you feel. Some days I feel good, some days I feel not so good, and on the days I'm feeling not so good, I try to understand that it's about just putting in the action, right? It's like you don't have to overcomplicate things. If you want to get a workout in, you get a workout in. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard, but the action itself is what gets the thing done. So that's what we're here to do, and hope you guys enjoy today's video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and stay tuned in. We post daily videos, so if you guys miss a day or miss a video, no biggie. We got tons of them on the channel. And I also recommend, if you guys want, like, you guys don't have to, but I have tons of videos on the channel. You could kind of see the progression of where we are, or where we started and where we are now, which I think is pretty cool. We did go on a few vacations, and I'm planning for this year to take the camera with me wherever I go, so you guys will come along with. So let's get ready for training. Let's get it. We just got back out of training, got back from training, hit the grocery store, and yeah, I feel like, I can go buy groceries like in bulk for the week, but I don't know, part of me enjoys going to the grocery store for some reason. I don't know why, even though I do Instacart all the time, so I'm in grocery stores a lot. Part of me likes the kind of the routine of like going through the aisles, seeing what's good. But I do think, it helps me stay on my diet just because I don't buy a ton of food. So I don't have too many options when it comes to when I get home. When it comes to picking what I want to eat when I get home. So right now I'm going to make some chicken, rice, and just keep it simple. And I'll probably do that for lunch and dinner. And then tomorrow, if I want to switch it up, pick up some steak, maybe some noodles. Who knows, man? Who knows? But another good training session in the books. A good class today. The energy felt really, really good. I really personally enjoy when there's lots of people in the class. It feels like, I don't know, it feels more like a team effort. Now, it doesn't feel like I'm in school, but it feels like a lot of people in the same place trying to achieve the same goal of just like pursuing, getting better at a martial art. That's what it kind of gets me hyped up once there's like more people. I'm not saying small intimate classes aren't good, but I do like, feeling that energy from others, and it kind of rubs off on everybody. So I enjoy that. So besides that, I'm gonna mess around with Adobe Premiere today. Just testing out some the new software. And if you guys checked out the video before this one, not the last one, but the one after that or before that, we messed around with some camera angles, shooting at the same time. I kind of enjoyed that. It kept the pace pretty well, kept it up, and I enjoyed that. So we're gonna start incorporating more stuff like that, and just try to have fun with it, because at the end of the day, you want to be doing something, or at the end of the day, I would rather be doing something where I could kind of play around and have new ideas and being able to take action on them. And that's something that I really felt like I needed for my creativity, just because growing up I didn't really see myself as a creative person or as a person to make things. I was really just like not doing anything. I really enjoyed like consuming content, but I never thought of like making it myself. And as soon as I started creating like videos and edits, I started to appreciate the directors and that type of perspective while watching films or YouTube or high quality production. It just adds a different layer of enjoyment for myself, because there's always another perspective, right? So it's like trying to see it from this angle, trying to see it from that angle, and trying to have fun with it, because there's always new stuff to explore and want to test out the waters and not keep it so rigid. I feel like I did that a lot when it came to just working out at the gym. I would hit chest, I would hit back, I would hit arms, and I was very comfortable in that kind of state. I really didn't push the limit too much. There was times where we did push the limit, like if we're trying to go for a heavy squat, heavy deadlift, heavy bench. We worked our way up, but we didn't fluctuate the process too much. So I think it would be good to express that in different ways, different mediums. It doesn't only have to be through jiu-jitsu or YouTube. It could be through other things as well. So kind of searching for that, trying to like maneuver through it and kind of just learn how to swim in this kind of plane here. So thank you guys for watching today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. We're going to continue to train and document the whole process of that. But it seems like we have other things to do today. I'd rather get some work done, and get the needle moving in different ways as well. So thank you guys for watching today's episode. Appreciate you all. We out. Peace.